Hi, this is Russ. I'm updating from my lumbar minimally invasive surgery. It's been 9 days. Last time I updated was Saturday. It's Wednesday now. Last week on Tuesday I had the surgery, so I would say, including Tuesday, been 9 days. Last few days I've had leaps and bounds, an improvement. I think right after the surgery I felt great the first day. Then the swelling and inflammation kicked in, and that causes discomfort and muscle spasms and little aches and pains, but kind of happened with the last surgery too. Saturday was the last day that was hard to get out of bed. Sunday had a big improvement. When I got out of bed, I was like, wow, this is a lot easier now. And then throughout the day, everything was better. Swelling had started to come down. So did my muscles that were sore. When I was walking or sitting and different things that I was doing. Uh, since then, Monday was better as well. I did decide not to go to work yet. I still think I just needed one more day to heal a little bit more. Then Tuesday, went back to work, decided to go in for half a day. Just ended up kind of getting there around 9, and I didn't even get out of work until 4:30. I probably should have let myself go a little bit sooner than that. Of course, traffic was terrible and took almost as long to get home as would go into work and back on a normal day. So today I went in about 9 o'clock. Took off at 4. Before, as my wife calls it, the witching hour, when traffic is just really bad around 4:30, when everybody's kind of get off and hitting the streets at the same time. But today was really good. I didn't have much pain at all. Where I'm starting to feel like I'm on the back side of the soreness. The swelling in my back is still a little bit there. I'd have to say I still have about 25, 30% of what I had initially, which initially was, it was pretty swollen up, but I was to be expected. Last time I had my cervical surgery on my neck kind of swelled up as well, and everything on my shoulder area hurt. This time it was, just different kinds of pains in my leg, and when I try to stretch too far, bend too much this way or that way, I'd feel a little pinch, different painful kind of feelings. So I walked once an hour on the hour. Didn't do any stretches because at this point, my instructions after the surgery was no bending, pulling, stretching, bending, or anything like that until I go back to the doctor post-op this week, or excuse me, after 2 weeks from the surgery. He'll instruct me on what he wants me to do then and kind of tell me what my limitations are. Until then, I'm going to be very careful not to overdo it. But at work, I did a lot of walking. I'm not doing a lot of sitting still. When I do sit, it's still uncomfortable just because they work back there and it's just sort of touch. Uh, but at first, it was, in the very first few days, it was hard to just sit in general. So I did a lot of laying and walking. Now I'm doing some sitting, some laying, some walking, just kind of, doing a little bit of everything. But it's, my stride is getting longer in my walk. Before, when I first started walking, it was a limited stride. If I stretched too far, it was a little discomforting. Now I've got almost, I figure by tomorrow, the next day, I'll get back to a normal stride, a little bit more normal speed, and I'll feel some more strength coming back. Every day I have felt more strength than the day before, less discomfort. I have been weeding off the painkillers, which is good. Yesterday I only took one in the evening when I got home just because everything was kind of tired from working all day. First time back at work in a week. And I was kind of a little bit, just could feel tired and sore in the lower part of my body. Today the same. I'm just taking my muscle relaxer every 6 hours. I try to take one before bed. Today I'll probably take one painkiller in the evening just because I've worked all day and I'm just trying to get used to it again. My goal is by the end of the week to be to the point where I'm not taking anything else for pain. I'll probably continue with the muscle relaxers all the way until I see the doctor and he instructs me to stop taking them. He did ask me that as soon as I could get off the painkillers to do so, unless I really needed them. Also, the Advil I've cut back on, trying to kind of cut it in half today than what I did yesterday, and then I'm going to try to do the same thing with the Advil. Try to get that out, which I don't think is going to be too much needed anymore. Besides that, I'm doing really well. Probably going to wait a little bit while to update because I am on the road to improvement. I'm very happy with the progression I've made. Don't have any more pain in my leg at all. I do still have a slight bit of numbness in the bottom of my foot at the top and my big toe and the one next to it. But before that, it was a lot of agitated pain in that area. So now it's just a little bit of numbness. I was expecting that because I had the same thing on my cervical area. I had numbness in my fingertips for a couple of weeks. which did go away. Hoping the same thing happens with my feet. But if I have a little spot on my foot that's a little numb and it doesn't hurt, I can live with that the rest of my life compared to the pain I was in prior to this. But anyway, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll update in the future.